Here's a story now of how a homeless dog made her way off the streets to accomplish some pretty big things. Emma is the dog's name, and she's achieved heights that are, by some accounts, unimaginable.
And her success is helping a young boy do the same. WDHN's Brianna Bars has been following this story and now joins us live in the newsroom. Brianna, this is a very unique story.
Unique indeed, Ben and Carolyn. I met Emma recently, and she has a big responsibility. That responsibility is a young boy who could use the help of a good partner each day. And as it turns out, Emma is perfect for the job.
Meet Elijah. When Elijah was younger, his parents noticed he was a bit different than other kids his age. So after taking him to see multiple doctors, they came up with his diagnosis. He has Asperger's. And to put it simply, his brain works a little different than the average person.
Your brain is like a book. We're born with a full book, and they may miss a sentence on social skills
or a chapter
or a paragraph, and they have to learn to compensate from that by watching other people.
Elijah has what he calls emotional meltdowns. Certain things trigger him, and his reaction either one of two ways. He has tantrums, or he shuts down and doesn't want to talk to anyone. Children with Asperger's typically have difficulty socializing with other kids, so Elijah didn't play much. His parents couldn't find the right treatment to make him happy, but one day a family member suggested a different approach.
We're always trying, what's the newest next thing to help our child? You know, is it therapy? Is it more going to the psychiatrist more? Is it reading more about it? Is it looking online more? So we're always looking for the next thing to help your children. And she came up with an idea of a service dog.
After spending some time looking into it, they found a program that did more than train service dogs. The program K9 to Kids rescues dogs from animal shelters, and then the dogs are trained at the women's prison in Quincy, Florida. Elijah would be the first child with Asperger's in Alabama to have a service dog, and his parents didn't know what to expect. But after Elijah spent one day with his new dog, Emma, the results were unimaginable.
Well, he was walking through the house one day, and he turned by, he was like, "Hey, Dad, I love you." And I was just like, you know, who are you? You know, and it was my son, and he had come out of his shell.
He's a brand new kid.
He was.
A year later, we're still learning an entire new child. It's amazing, you know, how much he's changed and how nice it is to see him go play with kids.
And even Elijah noticed a difference.
She sense when I'm getting stressed and everything. You know, she comes up, you know, lays her head on my legs, and I rub her, and it just goes away.
The future for Elijah is up to him, whether he wants to continue having service dogs or not. But for now, he's content.
We're taking it very slowly, you know, one day at a time, one school year at a time, and we'll just see what happens. But like I said, he can end up in a mansion with a Lamborghini, or he can end up with us at the house, and we'll love him just the same.
And Elijah has some advice for kids like him.
Be prepared for the ride of your life, and to know that you're lucky to have such a great companion.
The women who are enrolled in the dog training program don't return to a life of crime, according to statistics. Carolyn.